Anil Kapoor.
Anil Kapoor is an Indian actor and producer who has appeared in many Bollywood films and more recently international films. Kapoor's career has spanned almost 35 years as an actor. He turned into producer with his critically acclaimed movie namely Gandhi, My Father. Anil Kapoor made his Hindi film debut with Umesh Mira's Hum Tum Hai, 1979, in a small role. He was then starred as a lead actor in the 1980 Telugu film, Vamsavruksam directed by veteran Bapu. He then made his Kannada film debut with Mani Raishnam's blockbuster Pallavai Anu Pallavai, 1984. He received his first Filmfare Award, in the Best Supporting Actor category, for his role in Yash Chopra's Morsal, 1984. Kapoor earned his first Filmfare Best Actor Award for his performance in N. Chandra's Teesab, 1988, and later again for his performance in Indra Kumar's Bika, 1992. He also starred in many other critically and commercially successful films, including Wo Saat Din, 1983, Mary Ewing, 1985, Jambaz, 1986, Karma, 1986, Mr. India, 1987, Virasat, 1997, for which he won the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor, Baiwi No. 1, 1999, Tal, 1999, for which he won his second Filmfare Best Supporting Actor Award, Puka, 2000, for which he won a National Film Award for Best Actor as well as No Entry, 2005, Welcome, 2007, Race 2008, and Race 2, 2013. Anil Kapoor's first role in an international film was in Danny Boyle's 2008 Academy Award-winning film Slumdog Millionaire, for which he shared the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture. His performance in the 8th season of the action series 24 generated rave reviews from the American press. Globally, Anil Kapoor is one of the most recognized Indian actors.
Early life and education.
Anil Kapoor was born on December 24, 1956 in Chembur, Mumbai, India. He is the son of film producer Surinder Kapoor and Nirmal Kapoor. He attended Our Lady of Perpetual Succor High School, Chembur, in the Chembur suburb of Mumbai, and then St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. Anil Kapoor's elder brother Boni Kapoor is a film producer, while younger brother Sanjay Kapoor is also an actor. He is also the brother-in-law to Bollywood actress Sridevi. In 1984 he married Sunita Kapoor, née Bampani. He has two daughters and a son Harshvardhan. Anil Kapoor's elder daughter is actress Sonam Kapoor. His younger daughter Riya Kapoor attended school in New York and is now a producer in Mumbai.
Acting career. 1980s.
Anil Kapoor made his Hindi film debut with Umesh Mira's Hum Tum Hai, 1979, in a small role. After playing a small role in Shakti, 1982, he played his first leading role in Wo Saat Din, which was directed by Bapu and featured Naseeruddin Shah. He gained recognition in Bollywood with Yash Chopra's drama Morsal, 1984, as a tapari, for which he won his first Filmfare Award in the Best Supporting Actor category. By 1984, Anil has proved that he could hold his own against actors like Nasir and Dilip Kumar, which was noticed by the film industry bigwigs. His tapari persona and stubble look was considered unconventional at the time, but would later become more fashionable in India many years later. Anil Kapoor's 1985 releases included Ud and Sab. Ud featured him uttering his now iconic dialogue Ek Dum Shakers, for which he won accolades. Mohbbat was released in end 1985, which was a box office hit. But It Was Mary Ewing, 1985, wherein he played a role of an angry young lawyer fighting for justice, that gave him his first Filmfare Best Actor Award. So all of Anil's films in 1985 were noticed and liked, and he had truly arrived in the industry. Anil Kapoor played a comic tapari in Karma, 1986, the biggest hit of the year. Also in 1986, Kapoor played the role of a carefree playboy in the hit Jambaz, co-starring Firoz Khan. Capo's other release of 1986 Insaaf Kiya Was with Rekha was a box office hit. In the same year Basu Chatterjee directed Kamili Ki Shordi and he displayed his crackling flair in comedy. Anil Kapoor had a title role in Shkha Kapoor's sci-fi film Mr. India, 1987, the biggest hit of the year. The film became one of his biggest box office hits and shot him to superstar status. Anil Kapoor was equally impressive in Resh Bhatt-directed film Thikana. In 1988 he was rewarded with his second Filmfare Best Actor award for his performance in the film, Teezab, the biggest blockbuster of 1988. Anil proved to be the only saving grace even in flops like Ram Avtar and Vijay. The following year he delivered Ram Lakhan, which became the second highest box office earner of 1989, with the song 1-2 Car 4. In the film Parinder, Kapoor played his role with conviction and his biggest achievement was displaying the vulnerability of his character so perfectly. In Rakhala Anil Kapoor again essayed the role of a tapari, and the film was declared a success. Kapoor excelled in his portrayal of an autistic person in the 1989 film, Ishwar, and this film proved his versatility as an actor.
1990s.
The year 1990 saw him play a dual role, as twin brothers in the highly successful Kishan Kanaria, and in the same year he further attained reasonable box office success with Aho Tuaza. Kapoor came up with a critically acclaimed performance in Awaji. Many critics called that his best performance ever, but the film flopped at the BO. Also films like Jamai Raja and Jeevan Ek Sangarsh, both South remakes, were major flops. Madurai starred with him in both these films. This was a setback in his career as 1990 was supposed to be the year when Anil would have been crowned #1 in Bollywood. But with these flops Anil was on the back foot. This was followed by a restrained yet striking performance as a middle-aged man in Yash Chopra's romantic drama Lami, opposite actress Sridevi, which won her Filmfare Best Actress Award, a landmark film of Indian cinema and Yash Chopra's best work to date. It was the first film in which he appeared without a moustache. Although the film was a box office failure in India, it proved to be a success overseas. Anil Kapoor's 1991 releases, Pinam Badshaw was accorded below-average status at the ticket window. In 1992, Kapoor received his second Filmfare Best Actor award for his hard-hitting performance in Indra Kumar's Beeka, the biggest blockbuster of the year opposite Madurai Durgzit. Kapoor was highly impressive with his comic act in Kill, and his comic timing was one of the highlights of the film. In 1993, Boni Kapoor's much-delayed mega-budget, Roop Ki Rani Kauran Ka Raja, was a disaster at the box office and damaged Kapoor's reputation as the industry's biggest star at the time. The only major success in these years was Laudla Again with Sridevi, a film produced by Nitin Manmohan. Kapoor gave a splendid performance as a simpleton lover in the hit musical 1942, A Love Story. His 1995 release, Trimurti, was a box office disaster, though Kapoor's performance was creditable. Kapoor came up with a decent performance in The Average Performer A Wali Pawali. After a few box office failures, he had box office success with films like Loafer, 1996. In Judera, Kapoor's depiction of a loving husband twisted between his two wives was appreciated, and this film fared well at the box office. Deewana Mastana, 1997, Baiwi #1, 1999, and Hum Aap Dil Mein Right Hain, 1999, were box office hits. Kapoor's unusual characterization of a zealous, crooked musical superstar in Tal, 1999, shocked both audience and critics alike. He also won rave reviews for his superb performance in Virasat, a remake of the Tamil film, Thevamagan, 1992, in which Kamal Hassan had played Kapoor's role. He also starred in the unsuccessful Jooth Bolkor Kart, which was legendary filmmaker Rishikesh Mukherjee's last commercial release, along with Juhi Chawla. He shaved his moustache once again for the film, in the second half, where he played actor Sajid Khan's wife, and his delightful comic timing was a real treat to watch.
2000s.
Anil Kapoor's first release of 2000 was Bulandi, in which he played a double role, showing restraint and maturity as the elder Thakur. He won his first National Film Award in the Best Actor category for his role in Raikuma Santoshi's critically acclaimed Puka in 2000. Kapoor again tasted critical and commercial success with Hamara Dil Aapke Paas Hai in 2000. Kapoor stole the show as Rav in the much-delayed Karobar, a film directed by Rakesh Roshan, where Kapoor's dialogue delivery was appreciated. He delivered a powerhouse performance in Shankar's Nayak, which is considered to be his best performance by many. In 2002, Kapoor gave an excellent performance in the role of a fat man in Badnai Ho Badnai, a takeoff from the Hollywood hit, The Nutty Professor. He notched up yet another glorious performance in the Indra Kumar-directed film Rishti. In Amji Jagadish, he gave an amazing performance. Kapoor shared the screen with Bollywood legend Amitabh Bachchan for the first time in Arman, and underplayed his character of a neurosurgeon superbly. In his 2003 release, Calcutta Mail, he delivered one of his best performances. His character was defined with ample scope to perform in this screenplay-driven performance, and in spite of the strong supporting cast, this really came out as Kapoor's one-man show. He ignited the silver screen with an authoritative performance in Musafir. Kapoor gave an incredibly restrained performance as the stricken husband in the thriller My Wife's Murder, which he also produced. Anas Bazmay's super-hit comedy No Entry, 2005, followed for Kapoor that year. The film went on to become the highest-grossing film of the year. He was also in the film Buafa, playing a rich businessman who is forced to marry the sister of his wife after she passes away in childbirth. Kapoor played a grey character with finesse in the 2005 thriller, Chocolate. Anil's first release of 2007 Salami Ishq, A Tribute to Love, was a box office hit in overseas though a flop in India. Anas Bazmay's Welcome, which released on December 21, 2007 and was declared the biggest success of the year. Kapoor's understated performance in Subhash Ghai's Black and White was highly lauded. His first release in 2008, Abbas Mastan's thriller, Race, became a box office hit. Vijay Krishna Acharya's Tashan marked Anil's comeback to Yash Raj films but failed to do well at the box office. His most recent films were his first English-language film, Slumdog Millionaire, which was released on November 12, 2008, and Yuvraj, which was released on November 21, 2008. Yuvraj, with Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif in the lead roles, failed to do well at the box office. On the other hand, Slumdog Millionaire has won a number of international awards and received rave reviews from critics, costing only $15 million to produce, but pulling in more than $352 million worldwide. In January 2009, he attended the 66th Golden Globe Awards ceremony along with the team of Slumdog Millionaire, which won 4 Golden Globe Awards. Kapoor demonstrated his well-known enthusiasm after Slumdog won the Academy Award for Best Picture, one of 8 awards. Also received a nomination for Best Ensemble at the Black Reel Awards of 2008 and has won the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture.
2010s.
In 2010, Kapoor starred in the 8th season of the American television series 24, portraying Omar Hussain, president of the fictional Islamic Republic of Khanistan. In October of that year he was cast to play a villain in both Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, released in December 2011, and Power. Power was to be directed by Raikuma Santoshi but was shelved due to unknown reasons. Other projects that he currently has in the pipeline include Cities, a Hollywood project co-starring Clive Owen and Orlando Bloom, Mr. India 2, the sequel to No Entry, Race 2 and Sanjay Gupta's Shootout at Wadala. He had also signed Kaladi 786, which released in December 2012 but did not appear in it eventually. Anil Kapoor's only release of 2012 Tease earned him favourable reviews from critics. According to critic Taran Adarsh, it's a treat watching Anil Kapoor on screen. Though the actor has been an integral part of so many movies in the past, you can never accuse him of repeating himself. Besides, he may be in his early 50s, but that hasn't deterred Anil from performing the high-octane action stunts with flourish. His performance in Shootout at Wadala is highly acclaimed by critics. Sudesh Kamath of The Hindu praised Kapoor by saying Anil Kapoor is first-rate, reveling in a tailor-made role as a no-nonsense cop, reminding us of the superstar he used to be in the 80s. In January 2013, Kapoor became the first Indian actor to be invited for a special segment, In Conversation, at the Toronto International Film Festival, an honour which is reserved for actors having considerable body of work.
Producing.
In 2002, Kapoor produced his first film, the comedy Baat Mai Ho Baat Mai, in which he also starred in. It was followed by My Wife's Murder, 2005, and Gandhi, My Father, 2007. Gandhi, My Father focuses on the relationship between Mahatma Gandhi and his son Harilal Gandhi, 2007, and was awarded the National Film Award, Special Jury Award/Special Mention. He produced the movie Shortcut, The Con is on starring Akshay Khanna and Arshad Warsi. In 2010, he produced Esha, 2010 film, starring his daughter Sonam Kapoor and Abhay Deol in the lead roles. The film performed moderately at the box office, grossing Rs 155 million in its theatrical run. He has acquired the remake rights for the American TV success, 24, reportedly for an amount of 1 billion Indian rupees. It took him about 1.5 years to license the rights to create an Indian rendition of the popular TV show. Kapoor will be stepping in the protagonist's, Jack Bauer, role as well. Kapoor played the role of President Hassan in the 8th season of the original series aired on Fox Network.
Singing.
Anil Kapoor has on rare occasions contributed to the soundtracks of his movies, as a singer. One of his first playback songs was the title track of the 1986 Bollywood comedy Kamili Ki Shodi. The song was comedic in nature and depicted the love story of the titular Kamili and her lover Sharandas, played by Kapoor. Kamili was portrayed by Amrita Singh. In the same decade, he was credited on the song To Bina Main Nahin Mere Bina To Naween for the film Wo Saat Din. He is also credited on the song I Love You from Hamara Dil O Aapke Paas Hai. In 2008, Kapoor provided a rhyme-like dialogue to introduce his character in Yash Raj's Tashan. His theme was titled Bayaji Ka Tashan. Interestingly, his co-stars in the movie also had their introductions incorporated in the soundtrack, which was composed by Vishal Shkwa. Akshay Kumar's theme was titled Bachkan Pandey Ka Tashan. Karyana Kapoor's was Puja Ka Tashan. Saif Ali Khan was credited for Jimmy Ka Tashan. He had one full album, Welcome, as a co-singer with Salma Agha in 1986. The album was scored by Bappi Lahiri.
Filmography. Television.